Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth from Kasiwa 82. Thank you so much for stopping by. As promised, I am making a quick video to show you the art supplies I took with me on my trip to Vegas about a week ago. I decided to keep my supplies themselves very minimal, so you'll see that I didn't take a lot of stuff. Now, what I ended up carrying everything in is these bags. If you're a reader and you used to read paper books, they came in different sizes for large cover all the way down to a small paperback. And I happen to have all of those, bags with me, but I haven't really been using them because I primarily read electronically today, especially when I'm traveling. So I held on to them knowing that at some point I would use them for something. And of course, they are perfect for carrying art supplies and art journaling material with you. So in the outside pocket, what I took with me on this trip, there's some wipes and some candy, always handy. But on the outside, I basically carried along a 4-pack of these Pitt Artist pens in sepia. They come in different sizes, small, fine, medium, and a brush pen. And they're waterproof. I love these pens. They tend to be several waterproof pens that I like, and I'm finding out, and I've tried various kinds, and these ones are my current favorites, especially in their sepia tone. I took along a Sharpie because, they work great for a lot of things. Again, waterproof, one of my favorite ones. The only thing to be aware of with Sharpies is they tend to bleed, so it depends on the paper that you're using. The Pitt pens do not bleed. And for my regular writing, I take along my G2s, the Pilot G2s in 07 size. I have to tell you, as a pen person, I have gone back and forth on trying all these different pens. These are my current favorites. I have used them consistently, I would say, for the past 10 years for basic writing. They're not really waterproof, although they do make a nice wash if you decide to kind of wet anything, any drawings you do with these two pens. But these are my go-to pens. I have them with me everywhere. So that's kind of what was on the outside pocket. And on the inside, now again, this is just one of those books, like I said. The covers of the book you're reading goes in here, and you can keep your book nice and safe, and I guess reading glasses and tissues and stuff would go in here, but I use them now to carry my journal as well as my tablet when I'm traveling. So let's put that aside. This is the travel journal I took with me to Vegas. I'll put a link down below so you can see what this journal looked like, the details about this journal, as well as, the amount of work I did, like how much work I do in my journal before I leave for a trip. And I'll do a flip through once I get it all squared away. The only thing that I have yet to do in this journal is actually add in my photos, which I will do at some point in the next couple of weeks. So once I do that, I will do a flip through of this journal. But this is about art supplies, so this is all I took with me. Okay, so the month of October is also Inktober, and if you follow along on my blog or other social media sites like my Instagram site, I'll put a link to that down below as well. You know that I'm playing along with Inktober for the first time, and basically everything is done with ink. So that I used as a perfect excuse to start pulling out my markers. Why not? I have a bunch of them. I tend not to use them primarily because markers sometimes are a pain. To get a specific color is really hard. You need a whole bunch of markers, and I'm just not into that. But I decided, let me take a look at some of the markers that I have and take them along on the trip. So here's what's in this, just a Ziploc bag. Again, yes, I have lots of nice bags, but there's something about being able to see what it is I'm looking for. I took along a little roller tape, a glue stick. I did not end up using this at all on the trip, but it doesn't hurt to have it just in case. I took along 2 washi tapes. I don't know if this will focus, but they are basically Halloween October / themed. So these are the 2 washi tapes I took along with me. And then everything else in here are pens. Refills for my G2s, because I write so much I tend to run out of my G2s. And then I had to have a refill, and it's nice and easy. A backup Sharpie, just in case I needed another one. a white Jelly Roll gel pen for adding highlights, especially to colored paper, which my journal was primarily craft paper, if you remember. So that came in handy. And then I took along, whoops, things are rolling away from me. I took along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markers. And that's it. These are, so I have, I think, about 10 or so Tombow markers. I debated taking them. And you know, the only reason I didn't take them is they don't fit into this quart-size Ziploc bag. They're actually a little too long, and I just did not have the patience to go find a different bag. So I decided, that's it. I'm taking along by, I think these are by Marvy. So they're the Marvy Artist pens, and I'm sure they're from Japan, as most cool stationery supplies are from. And so I took them in these colors. So everything I did on this trip, including my Inktober's, in this journal, and I was there for about, I think, 9 days. That's it. That's all I used. So as you can see, you can travel with very little supplies and be incredibly creative. I think one of the things we get caught up in is we take a lot of things with us, and then part of the problem is you sit down to do something creative. At least that's how it works for me, and I can't decide which supply do I want to use. Well, this makes it really simple. I look at that and I go, well, it's either going to be marker or pen. These are my options. What do I want to do? So anyway, that's essentially the supplies I took with me on this trip. It all fits into this Ziploc bag, which is a quart-size Ziploc bag, made it nice and simple and portable, nothing too difficult to carry along. I mean, I could fit all of it back in here just so you can see. So, see what I mean? The Tombow would be a little longer so they wouldn't quite close. And that's it. That was my kit for the trip I took to Las Vegas. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. If you have markers that you love and have interesting ways that you use markers, please let me know. I'd love to hear how you use them. Stay tuned for a video on a flip through of the finished travel journal from Vegas. What I do is I basically print my photos online using Snapfish after I get home, and then I wait for them to come in, and then I just tip them in. And I'll show you what that looks like once I do a flip through of this journal. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks again for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments in the sections down below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.